mission is to make things easier. Easier for you and for everyone around you. So, we developed the World Finance Institute, which gives you the opportunity to send money globally, easily and safely. Highly secure European banking standards and unlimited access combined in a new product. Fast, safe and accessible from anywhere in the world. A clear interface with which you can transfer any currency directly to any WFI user. A revolutionary hybrid model between classic and digitalized banking makes this possible. No matter where you are, if you have access to WFI, you have access to a global financial network. Instant money transfers to your relatives, friends or loved ones. Faster than you can blink with your eyes. We connect you to the world, and we connect the world with you. World Finance Institute.
Okay. Hello, everybody, dear EXW community and the whole world, because we have a special thing going on today. We have a big announcement, what everybody waiting for. And we are so proud to tell you now exactly all the details, all the things, what we are doing in the next days, weeks, and probably also in the next years. This is one of a kind thing what we achieved with this, what we are going to announce now. And you see me smiling from one ear to another, and you have to cut it out. I will smile until the whole night, and you see that we are very happy, and everybody else, because this was so lot of work, so hard work, and so much to do until we achieved it, and now it's ready. It's like when you're pregnant and you get a baby born. This is really cool, and I will not say anything more, because we have the man behind EXW here in this call, and he will explain in detail everything what you want to know about our own. I don't tell anything because Benjamin couldn't explain it better, and he has some very high guests with him, and he will explain and interview them. You will see, you will be excited. I always say, your head will blow. Okay, so get excited, and I hand over to Mr. Benjamin Herzog.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're able to see me and hear me clearly. It's a pleasure for me to be here today again, talking to you and launching another big step into the right direction. We are here on the behalf of WFI today, the World Finance Institute. We are going to talk a little bit about how we got there, what was the way, why are we doing this, and what especially is the whole WFI going to bring to you as a customer and is going to bring to us as a community. We have some pretty nice guests here today, as Andrew already said. So we're going to welcome the COO and the CEO of Phoenix Payment Ltd here today. They're going to give us some insights on how they're going to provide and what they're going to provide for us and what we are able to give to you together with them. So with these words, I would like to say thank you for jumping onto the presentation. Thank you for jumping onto the call today. And let's see what we have together with our partners prepared for you. Hello everyone, back here. Now I've got one of our special guests directly in the launch call today for you. Please welcome everyone, Marco Lavana, the CEO of Phoenix Payments. Hello and welcome.
Hello everybody, and hello Benjamin.
Hello.
And thank you for the introduction.
Thank you for being here today. Thanks. It's a pleasure and an honor for me at the same time to have one of our biggest and most important partners here live on the call today. I've got some questions for you, like some short questions about yourself and later about the company and the collaboration that we started. So let's start off with, who are you? What did you do up to now? And what's your function inside of the Phoenix company?
Okay, I'm the founder of Phoenix Payments, which goes by the commercial name of Payta, by the way. And I've been in payments for 25 years now, almost, a long time. I've been in alternative payments. You know, I used to say that I've been in Bitcoin before Bitcoin was invented, in the sense that I was involved with a number of experiments at the beginning of 2000 with a gold-backed digital currency. So I've been, you know, always interested in payments and finding new ways to manage payments, to offer payments, and that's also, you know, something that I believe indirectly brought me here, because we're having this conversation because we're both trying to do something a little bit different or innovative, and that's what's been my history so far, trying to bring you know, something new to established situations or established verticals, but with a different, more modern or newer approach.
Yeah, so you can hear already that's the reason why we are now working together on this project, and why he brought his experience from years and also all of the functions inside of the WFI program, because we're both searching for new ways for yeah, let's say also, I don't want to over accelerate, but revolutionary ways of payment system and payment possibilities. I even say possibilities because many things that we are trying to achieve have never been in the market as a fully functional way. So just some other small questions going inside a little bit what you did up till now, like what would you say are your major projects that you've been doing during your life? Like, what is the, like, a few points, maybe some gate points that
well, the current one is quite significant, because it's you know, fully regulated payment institution. We are a member of SEPA, and at the same time I'm also working on a similar project, but in the crypto sphere in Switzerland. I live in Switzerland, and that's where I'm planning this additional venture, which will be a Swiss banking license, but focusing primarily on crypto. And before that, again, you know, I used to operate a very large exchange for digital currencies at the time of eGold, which was this gold-backed digital currency, which I mentioned before. So this, in terms of business, this is, I would say, my most successful and the accomplishments that I'm most proud of. And the current one it's difficult to deal with the regulators, so it was a bit of a challenge. It took a good 3 years to get the license, so in itself it's an accomplishment. And now it's doing well. We are adding new solutions, new options. You know, we have the SEPA membership. We just released a new wallet. We're working very hard on technology. We're trying, you know, in our small portion to bring what you mentioned before, which is to revolutionize the payment sphere.
Okay, exactly. Yeah. So as we also know, like, because I've been also in the industry like for a few years now, 4 years, like in total, and I've been also building together with some other companies, payment providers also connected to crypto. So I know what you mean by saying that you took 3 years to accomplish the licensing, because I know how this works and I know how hard it actually is to move into an existing ecosystem, I would say, that doesn't want to have anything new because they just want to keep staying the way as they are. And obviously, the whole regulatory, they're like basically the same. They're supporting the existing entities and they're making it very hard for new ones to enter the economy. Congratulations also from my side again on achieving the full license, because this is like a major step, and I've been seeing that going on for like more than just 3 years. I mean, I was stepping inside of one specific company where they were already 3 or even 4 years waiting for the license, and we finished it off in 6 months together with them. But the biggest problem was until now that the regulatory, they had no idea about the digital currency, how to handle it, anti-money laundering, la 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 la. So a lot of things they didn't know about. And I think now since the regulatory started in Europe, things, began to move faster now. Like it's now official, there are regulators for the cryptocurrencies themselves as well. So a lot of things changed, I would say, in the last 12 months. Or how would you see the last 12 months like for digitalized banking and cryptocurrency?
It's still challenging because regulators on paper, or during interviews, they're all open and they're all, saying that they are crypto friendly, blockchain friendly. But as you said, they don't really yet understand it. So being, a regulator, they tend to be conservative, and it's still difficult. It's opening up, some countries more than others. So I still see the last 12 months as a transition, and there's still, good, I would say another year before really there's a full integration and understanding of what, digitalization can do for banking, and in terms of integration with digital currencies or alternative payment solutions. But it's moving in the right direction, and but it's still a good year before we will see a real change.
Yeah, I would also agree on that. I mean, we made some big steps in the last, I would say, 4 to 5 months. A lot of things changed, and at least from a legal perspective now, it's possible to handle cryptocurrency. Because before the new regulatories for cryptocurrency, it was hardly possible to find like a way to explain it to the authorities, because now they have at least got, their rules, how to handle them. At least this is now happening. So at least we're moving forward. But I'm agreeing, until this can be mass adopted, this will take maybe another year or even 2, I would say.
Yeah.
So
which is good, because it means we have a good window of opportunity to grab the market.
That's what I'm saying. So I think it's a very good thing that they're still working on it, because the big ones are not able to cope with it. And I just want to come to the point, especially big ones, small ones, what would you say, like, since we are obviously still a very small entity, or you are still a very small entity compared to the big players on the market, is that a good or a bad thing? Because I think from my perspective right now, to adapt all of these new things, like being the small entity is the better way to become now the biggest of the future, or one of the biggest of the future. How do you see that?
Yeah, I agree. And as a matter of fact, we've actually changed our market approach since the time we got the license, almost completely, because being small gives you the ability to also react and move faster. You don't have an existing infrastructure. Like a bureaucracy. You don't have bureaucracy, so you can move and go where the market is moving, and follow it much faster. And also, being small, in a way, you have much less to risk. So, of course, if you're a big conglomerate, you're risking much more in terms of reputation, in terms of financial risk. So you tend to overanalyze, and being small, you have the luxury of being able to take more risks. So it is definitely an advantage being smaller.
Exactly. So coming to the point, taking risks, because basically what is going on here is that you're starting to provide also companies and entities that were never provided before, like by any other bank. Like any other bank will say, okay, now we're not stepping into that field. We don't want you as a customer. So that's what a lot of people encounter, especially in the fintech industry. Maybe you've got like some words towards that.
Yeah, that's true. That we, being smaller, we can, adapt, and we can also make a little bit more of an effort to understand the needs of a specific industry. We don't have a big board of directors that makes the decisions, and so it's more concerned on what they call reputational issues of being associated with new industries. So, but primarily, I would say that we are more able, because of the size, to understand the requirements and the risks, because there are risks, of course, in certain industries. But we can, we're closer to them. We don't have a big bureaucracy or a big structure in place. So there's a very short communication line between me and the client, essentially. And so the whole organization can understand the risk and can understand where in that risk a specific client fits, and we're not afraid of risk. Again, a risk is part of the entrepreneurial culture, and you have to take some of it necessarily if you want to succeed. And so that's how, being small, it also allows you to take more risks, and but at the same time, in a way, to be safer, because you're able to also to react faster and immediately see where is the danger to your organization.
Exactly. So for our community, especially, maybe now the people, they understand a little bit more like why we joined together for creating the WFI platform, because from my vision, it's also to provide people and to provide good projects with the possibilities that you can offer through your licensing. Because there are so many good projects out there. I see them every day, also like our own that we do. And they're facing so many issues, and they're facing so many problems by maybe, even accepting payments sometimes can be a big issue and a huge trouble these days, and this is the reason why I love the project. And yeah, with those words, I would actually thank you very much for being on the call today, for giving us some insights and some information about your entity, the licensing. And yeah, I would say have a nice evening, and we are now going to move over to our next partner. So thank you very much from my side.
Thank you. Thank you for hosting me.
Okay, and we are back with our next partner, with the CEO of Phoenix, Eduardo. Welcome to the call today. Nice to have you here.
Yeah, nice to you. Good evening.
So basically, first question, same question. What was your first approach into the markets? Where are you coming from, and what is your expertise?
Well, my expertise is coming from long times ago. I just started in this market and it's around 2000 years, and with one of the first payment institution in Italy, and afterwards I went to Malta in 2011. So it's about 20 years that I'm dealing in this payment institution market, and now it's about 1.5 years that I joined Phoenix Payment, and I'm one of the person that made the real partner with your World Financial Institute.
Exactly. So we've been before, obviously, talking and on calls, checking for the system, how everything should work, and how we can especially also come together on a deal perspective. And finally, I can say that we have overcome all of that, and we are now ready to move forward as partners for the WFI. So let's talk a little bit about the functionality. So with your license that you acquired for the Phoenix institution, how does this provide, and what can you provide for the WFI?
Well, first of all, we have to say that we have one of the most technology platform, and through this platform, we are able to issue account. We are able to customize IBAN. We are in a SEPA area. We are able to make an internal transfer, internet banking, and integration with MasterCard, Visa, Union Pay, credit card, debit card. We are able to make some integration with the white label situation, like like you did, and as Marco just explained to you, that we are not so big. We try to come to the client, because we are already possible to customize everything in just feeling the needs of the client. That's our main important thing, that because our technology, it really can help all our clients.
Yes, so I have one point that is also, I would say, also very important for companies, is the mass payment function. So with the system, sorry, you're able to also perform mass payments.
Yeah.
Can you maybe give us some small insight?
Yeah, we do already mass payments with some clients. So let's make an example. We can make the payment for the payout for the gaming company. So we usually have to made out between 30,000 and 50,000 payments monthly. So we have the possibility through some option inside the platform, to make this payment, to receive the report, and to know which one is going okay, on there was some payment that's not good. So we have all the report or statistic and everything. Everyone inside of the SEPA area.
Yeah, so basically what is happening here is that even big companies, big entities that have to process a lot of payments each and every month, not necessarily high, but a lot of payments, a lot of transactions, they can move easier by using the platform, because they are able to just upload a file from their system, and then the system will automatically execute. So you don't have to do it by hand. Yeah,
absolutely. Yes, of course. You just need to upload the file that our IT center that will give to you, and then you will go through, and you can do I don't know, thousands of payment monthly.
Yes, exactly. So that's also a very important part for us, obviously, and I can imagine also for a lot of other companies. So we had already people asking for the function, and we are very happy that we are able to provide this now with the platform in collaboration with you. So I've got like one more point or one more part. So the whole technical system, like on a security standard, like where would you put that? Like you've been developing it like freshly now, it's been renewed and more defined, faster, safer. So where would you put that, like on a scale for European online banking?
This one is one of the newest platform that is on the market, and so at the moment we are on the top of the news on this technology and the security and faster. So that's our goal is to get with the WFI to become the most friendly and safe and faster payment system around the world. So we are ready to fight.
Yeah, fighting is basically what we're doing, but
instead I'm old, but
without no fight you cannot win. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
To just resume that very quickly, same as also with Marco, we are very happy to have you on board, Eduardo, to have you guys inside with the licensing and with the whole features and possibilities that come with the offer that you're bringing to the WFI platform. So I have to thank you very much for your time, and thanks for your expertise on the points that we've been just discussing, to a good cooperation and a bright future for both of our entities. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and see you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, hello everyone. Nice to see you again, and we're back live online for you to bring you more information on the WFI platform. So now we've been talking to the two founders, the CEO and the COO of our partners that are providing the license. They are giving us the possibility and the options that we are going to show you throughout the next few minutes in this WFI launch call. First up is our one single function that we are going to add also to the EXW system. I know a lot of people, they were waiting so hard on it, and we've been, postponing it for a long time, because we have had a lot of issues with that, and everybody knows that we've been fighting very hard. But now I can say that we finally reached the right partners to get this thing up and running. So very shortly, on the 25th, when the new system is starting, we are going to be offering SEPA in and SEPA out. So that means that you are able finally to also withdraw with SEPA payments from your account. So this was very much important for us to finally give that option to you, to finally deliver exactly what we've been promising before. So we are very happy to give you this, let's say, we're very happy to give you this option finally. So the next thing, which is also one thing that is very important to myself, is going to be that we are able to provide you with your own SEPA payment account. Also, one thing that has been on our list already 1 year ago when we started, and we're now finally there together with Phoenix to deliver you on the WFI platform, your own personal IBAN, and it's going to be even multi-currency. What does that mean? Very easy. You're not just going to be able to open up a euro payment account. We're also going to offer you a range of different currencies. For example, US dollars. So stay tuned on that. On the 25th, the platform is launching together with the EXW 2.0 platform, which is being finalized at this very moment as well. So make sure to grab one of the payment accounts, because there's a lot of stuff that is coming together with the payments accounts for yourself. So it's going to be directly connected also to the EXW 2.0 platform, but I don't want to say too much about that right now, because we have still got some slides to go and some new information that is very important. And I'm just very proud right now that we have been finally able to move exactly where we are right now with this project, and that we are just ready to push it out together with the EXW 2.0 platform on the 25th of this month of June. So as I said before, like also in the founder calls, that we have finally been able to move this direction and to bring you all the functions that we've been talking about before. So we always have new things coming. So the next thing I want to talk about is going to be also a very important part, because we've been talking about it as well already last year, saying that we are going to bring it, saying that we're about to get it done. And today is the day where I'm actually able to announce it 100%. You're going to be able to order your own debit cards from the 25th inside of the system. So first is going to be a digital version. This one is going to be available immediately. And then later on, you're going to be able to receive your physical card. Finally, we have found a partner to bring these options to you. We are going to offer two different card types. First is going to be the standard card. You can see it here. It's the blue one, which is going to be available for everyone. And behind on the right side, you can see a black card. And this one is going to be the special VIP version of the cards. So it's going to come with a huge load of functions that you're not going to have with normal card. It's going to come with higher limits, for example. It's going to come with lower fees, and how to get the card is to be announced. So I'm not right now allowed to talk about the black card yet. I could just say that the blue card is going to be available for everyone, and the black card is going to be for VIPs only. What that exactly means, you have to stay tuned about it. We are going to announce this as well around the 25th, when the two platforms are launching. So the EXW 2.0 and the WFI payment platform. In the next slide, we've got something also, I would say, special. We've been talking that you're going to be able to get your own payment account. So that was in the first slide. Now we're going to go a little bit more inside of it. So what is in for you as a customer, and which possibilities are we going to offer? So we are going to offer you SEPA payment accounts, SWIFT payments. This is also going to be a big step, because you're going to be able to do international transactions as well, not just for the SEPA area. And digital currencies. What does that mean? With digital currencies are going to come a load of digital currencies inside of the platform that are you going to be able to use as a normal payment account. So basically, as your Euro account, you're going to be able to use, for example, also Bitcoin, and do transactions also with digital currency and exchange it between your everyday life fiat currency and your digital currency that you've been using. This is all about bridging the economy. So basically the most important sentence inside of the EXW is bridging the old and the new economy, bringing those near, bringing those together, making them work as one. And with this platform, we've been walking one big step in the right direction, because we are now finally able to take the missing link, the last part, between connecting the one and the other. So, ladies and gentlemen, all of this together is fabulous, is something that nobody ever was able to do 100% like we are doing this right now before, because this is going to be the first platform which actually is going to work for you as an individual and also for your company if you want to deal in the digital currency sector. So this is going to be one of, I would say, not even 3 entities offering you possibilities to use your crypto in everyday life and use it in your business, open up for new possibilities, for new partners, and also for new business areas together with us as your partner for all your financial needs. With those words, I would like to move on to the next one because we've got still a lot of stuff to say. I would like to jump in with a little story and go to the next topic, which is banking for the unbanked. Throughout the last years, we've been hearing from a lot of entities, from a lot of regulatories. We want to help the unbanked. We want to expand. We want to bring in new entities, new possibilities. We support new ways of economy. But also, as Marco said before, and Eduardo also, that actually wasn't true. They were saying when they were in front of the media, yes, we support this, we support this, we want to bring in new entities, we want to bring in new economy fields. But what happened is that they just said they're going to do it and they never did it. So basically, as most of our meetings, in the first meeting, everything was great, everything was fine. Second meeting, everything great, everything fine. Third meeting, final meeting, and then suddenly it's like, yeah, but we have to do this before, this before, this before, this before. And in the end, we were just basically facing the problem that they were not able even to deliver what they've been promising to us because they couldn't deal either with the regulatories or they didn't want to deal with them. So walking this step with WFI is not only going to help us, it's not only going to help also the EXW community, it is going to help a wide range of companies on large scale to finally being able to operate on a normal basis, also with digital currencies, also with SEPA and payment accounts, receiving money, sending money anywhere at any time, free, of the limitations that the old system basically was putting there to protect themselves. So this right now is going to be the next step, not just for us. It's going to be the next step for the entire economy, because as we were talking before also with Marco, they are still not ready. The whole system is about 1 year to go, and then you're going to be able to bring the features and the things that we're going to be able to offer through this entity today. So we are just very proud that we made this happen before the big ones could move. And I'm also very proud of my team, of everyone who was putting efforts inside, not giving up, because this was a hard way, to be honest. And today we are finally where we wanted to be. And this is just a great feeling. So thank you from my side to everybody who was working together with me on this topic to make this possible today. Good. To move forward again to another part of what we want to talk about today in this call is going to be international business. So now, obviously, for individuals, this is great. You can have your payment account, you can have your cryptos, you can have your card, you can use it everyday life. This is all great. This has been there before, not really working, but okay, it's nothing totally new. But here comes something that is breaching the old and the new economy, as I was saying before, and this is the international business that comes with the WFI platform. Because we have so many entities that are dealing with businesses abroad. a lot of people that might be right now listening or viewing this launch call, they will understand what I mean when I say it's very hard, for example, an Austrian company or a German company to send money, for example, to China for, you know, buying goods or whatever you want, basically. So the whole international payment system right now is old and is slowly and very costly and not really much efficient. With the WFI platform, you're not just able to connect the entire world with yourself, and the world is not just going to connect with you. It's even a step that gives you the possibilities of receiving and sending money basically anywhere, because with the digital currency attachment that we're going to deliver with the platform, you're not just limited to the banking system, you're going to be able to use the blockchain system for anything that is not doable with the banking system. So with that step taken for companies, not just for individuals, for companies to deliver these services to their partners or even to their customers by making them able to receive digital currency also for their product as a payment method, this whole thing changes, and we can see that we are moving towards the future that we were talking about already 3 years ago, but back then was just an utopia. It was only an idea. And today this is WFI reality. So we're basically looking on a vision that was already made 3 to 4 years ago by ourselves. And finally today we are able to say the vision has become reality. With those words, we are about to move to our next slide, coming up with something also very interesting that you're going to like. We've been talking about that before a little bit with our two partners, and I just want to make this very clear one more time. We are going to support a wide range of fintech companies that were never ever before able to accept fiat currency payments. We are going to support a lot of companies that have never ever been taken in by a bank because the bank didn't understand it or the risk was too high for them. So we are aiming for institutions that have been unbanked before, and we want to give them basically the first real chance to carry out their businesses in the old and the new economy. Next up, we have a point that was also very important for myself, because I could see a lot of good companies fail because of bad banking experiences. And I felt it myself, not just one time, I felt it a lot of times. And I just want to go inside of a little bit MLM company, the topic MLM. Many people say that MLM is basically all scam or basically all bad, but I would not say that. Like, we have companies, for example, like Tupperware. They're one of the biggest companies on the entire world right now, and they're like a multi-level marketing company, direct sales, multi-level sales. So what I'm saying is we have big companies out there and we have good companies out there. They have their infrastructure. They've been there for years, but I want to open up to new infrastructure, to new people, to new companies that are not able to settle huge deals with big banks because they're not important for them. I want to give those companies also in the multi-level marketing sector the possibilities to finally have a provider, a payment institution that understands their needs, moves together with them towards the success that these companies can have. Because there are lots of companies out there with a lot of possibilities and a bright future, and they're not able to perform because the economy is not accepting them. And we want to change this, and we're going to change this. The WFI platform is going to provide, especially for companies with special needs, and we're going to find the right solution for any entity. And as long as it is all legal, we are going to find a way to provide and to help you to grow your businesses and to grow your customers. So we are now about to come to the end of this launch call. I have like a few more things to say about how we are going to move forward and what are the next steps for the WFI especially. Yeah, Adriano, can you please put the next page? That would be great. Okay, perfect. There we go. As I said before, there is like the biggest step for the company, which is going to be the card. We're going to be releasing it around the June 25th with the new EXW 2.0 and the WFI payment system. The card is going to be released and you're going to be able to order your digital card. The digital card is going to be available straight away, and you're going to be able to order a physical card, which is going to take some more time to process, obviously, because it needs to be printed, okay? So what we're saying here is that we are ready to move forward. We are ready to provide the companies and the people with an all-in-one WFI package to give them the possibilities to use the old and the new economy and connect those together. So I would say the mission of EXW, which was from the first day to connect one world with the other world, the old with the new, the old economy with the fintech industry, with the new economy, is finally reached. We are now about to launch the most important thing that has ever been in this industry. And I'm sure, and I have to thank again to all of my partners, especially to Eduardo and also to, I would say, a good friend of mine already. Thank you for bringing us together. Thank you for walking this way with us together. And thank you for the idea and for not giving up and for actually giving the possibilities that you're able to give right now for the WFI, for the EXW community, and for so many entities out there. So with these words, I'm thanking you, all of you, for being here today, for being in this launch call, and we're going to move forward now.
So thank you, Benjamin. That was brilliant. Also, I am very much eager to know what is the black card about. I know the blue card already, but the black card is, of course, I can wait until the 25th. I can wait. Okay, I have to wait at least. So thank you everybody for being here for this special announcement. I made lots of notes, and I think there will be also more details later on in the channels and all the official channels and in written form. And also, of course, from now on, in 10 days, that's not that much, we will have it live in our back office, available for everybody. And I know also what you mentioned, it's that SEPA out is one of that thing I already always was asked. And now we can say it's live, it's online again. If I can ask you one question, Benjamin, maybe you will be able to answer that, because to have your own IBAN or the own bank, what is that regarding the security of and the flexibility? What is the meaning of that for us, especially? You see that logo here with EXW, because this is, I think, one of the most asked questions. What do we have from that, having an own bank?
Well, I have to say it's a payment institution. It's not literally the bank, because we've been talking about that also before. It's very important to say it the right way, because otherwise we're gonna have a lot of people
Yeah.
stepping up.
Okay, don't mention the name. It's
So, yeah, it's about
we
name.
have the how do you say we
We have this institution coming with the IBANs, with the cards, with all of that coming together to give this platform. Basically is going to give the connection that we've been all searching for, the connection that is going to give us the way to pay however we want, the way to handle our currencies the way we want it to be handled. So there's going to be also a direct connection. I can say that right now, but there's more to come about that. This is also the reason why it's launching together with the EXW 2.0 platform and the WFI platform, because they're going to have a certain connection. So there's going to be a certain connection between these both. And basically what is happening there, that all the EXW users are going to be able to experience firsthand all of the WFI possibilities. And these entities are going to work together to bring the best experience for each and every customer that is already inside of the EXW system, and is going to perform as the key between the digital and the physical old economy. So this is going to be the key that has been missing, the last piece that we wanted to bring us to make this whole thing, and for example also the vision of EXW work 100%. So this is basically what the institution is going to bring.
And that's the point where I want to go out or to point on, is when you have it in your own hand, nobody can tell. When you use other services or partners outside of the company, which is not controlled by you, then you have to follow their rules or whatever. Now we make this by our own. This is what I mean. They cannot. We are. Oh, that's crazy because I'm so excited.
So we are obviously. It's a different story if you're going like a full white label with all the functions and all the things by yourself. Together with our partners that you heard before in the call, you can see that we have certain things that we think the same way of. And together with them, we're able to handle with, the regulators, with all of the stuff. And obviously, we have to stick to certain rules because there are rules for every economy field, and especially for this sector, for the payment sector, it's very, very important. But we will do our best, and we're doing our best to provide you with the best service. And I think this came through today to each and every one, that also with our partners together, we follow the same vision, we follow the same idea. And this is going to be the key that has been missing up to now, that is going to give us the connection that we need to move forward and to make the EXW vision EXW reality.
Yes, thank you. Okay, thank you, Benjamin, for that additional words to make it clear that what we have in our hand now, and so that we can move safely forward and follow the vision without interfering from outside. Okay, thank you, and I wish you everybody a good afternoon. We have so much to do now, because we have to call all our interest persons, all our future friends, to tell them the great news. Okay, thank you and bye-bye.
Perfect. So also from my side, thank you very much. See you soon, and stay tuned. Stick to EXW, stick to WFI. Move along with our leading people. We have CSOs in place for each and every country. We have CSO worlds there. We have a huge community. We have a huge scale that we are right now expanding on, and we have the best possibilities to make this thing the biggest success you've ever seen. So thank you very much for your time. Stay tuned. See you at the next launch and at the next founder call. Thank you very much.